right, you guys. So check it out. It is November 12th, 2025. In this beautiful, beautiful town of Big Bear. We're driving through Moonridge right now. We got quite a system coming. It keeps on building in strength a little bit and slowing down. So those are, I mean, two parts of a recipe for a damn good storm. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a whole heap load of snow. A lot of the heaviest stuff is going to dump out tomorrow and Saturday, and then it'll convert to snow then. But it's going to be great. I think it's going to be super impactful for the lake levels, you guys. That's going to be beautiful. We need it. We need it. So yeah, awesome, awesome. Why is that? It doesn't look like it's focusing really well. Hang on a sec. There we go. Sorry about that. Unfreaking believable. Yeah, so we're driving through Moonridge. We're going to drive through Bear Mountain real quick. But we are getting some, a little bit of very light rain. And it's just going to continuously pick up throughout the night. It could get pretty heavy at around maybe 4 in the morning, so I'll probably go back out for that one. And then got to get an early daytime one for sure, so you guys might be inundated even before you wake up. Sorry about that. But again, I'm really looking forward to the snowfall events. That's what I'm really, really excited about. But again, the amount of rain we can get out of this, I mean, it's not crazy that we could get a half a foot of rain out of this. That's what I'm saying. It would be wonderful. But yeah, the temperature currently is 48 degrees. Relative humidity is basically pinned. So at this point, 100%. But yeah, here is beautiful Bear. I just love driving by this place. Can't wait to drive by it with a bunch of white stuff around it. That's gonna be great. Rain's blowing in the cars. Yeah, guys, this place is gonna be going off in another month and a half. Going off, man. Yeah, so let me show you guys. I'll pull over up here where it's safe. I can show you guys what the weather is saying right now. Hang on a second. So tonight we could get 1/4 of an inch or more of rain. Tomorrow during the day, the same thing. And during the nighttime, another possible 1/4 of an inch. Why did that happen to my... What is going on here? Hang on a second, I just screwed something up. Saturday, it says we could... Well, hold on, let's see, daytime. Saturday, guys, we could see a couple inches of rain just on Saturday during the day. And then at nighttime, since it's not going to be super cold, we're not going to get that much snow out of it, but we could get an inch of snow on Saturday night. This is the app that has worked for me. It's been the most reliable for me. This one says mostly cloudy. This is for Sunday the 16th. Accumulations less than an inch of snow showers. That's at nighttime though. Let's see. This is during the day, cloudy with rain and snow in the morning. Rain and snow will become intermittent in the afternoon. Let's see what we got for Monday. Snow accumulations less than an inch on Monday. Monday night, 1 to 3 inches possible. And then Tuesday, less than an inch of snow. And Tuesday night, not much. But look, we get one day off there. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but then a couple more days. So we'll talk more about the 20th and the 21st when we get closer. But yeah, we got a lot coming. We got a lot coming. As I said, I think we could possibly in some spots get a half a foot of rain up here. From other things I've been hearing about how much the storm has slowed down. We're gonna go into Upper Moonridge. Let's do it. I think that's a possibility. And again, guys, that would be so huge for the lake. This town's always beautiful, but with that lake level even higher, it just makes it even prettier. So I've been telling you guys for quite a few years now, the weather app that's been the most reliable for me up here, and I have an app folder on my phone with like 9 different weather apps. The one that's been most reliable for me, a guy who checks the weather like a crazy maniac, especially during storms. For me, the Weather Channel app has been the best. The most reliable in this town. Other places I've lived, I never used the Weather Channel app because it wasn't great. But up here, for some reason, year after year, it's consistently closer to what's actually going on than pretty much everything else. I go to bensweather.com. He's our local meteorologist up here. The guy is super, super, super amazing. And I get a lot of my trusted information from his website, but I try to look at other things and then make my own determination, prediction, you could say. So that's why I'm saying, even though you didn't hear anything about 6 inches of rain, I think in some areas up here it's possible. So yeah. So yeah, use the Weather Channel app up here. It probably doesn't make a difference if you have the premium version. I have the premium version, but I'm sure the regular version will give you the same exact information. But again, for the most local meteorology information, Ben Brissy runs bensweather.com, and he's so thorough and puts a lot of effort into it. I'm lucky I get to talk to the guy. So yeah, support our local meteorologist. I look up to the dude. Alright, so we are in Upper Moonridge now. This is a beautiful place to rent an Airbnb, you guys. Especially if you like a lot more snow. This is the area of town that gets a lot more snow, Upper Moonridge. There's a couple other spots that seem more than the average, but Upper Moonridge is significant in terms of how much more they'll get than just right at the bottom, a few hundred feet down. So yeah, find Airbnbs up here. I've got a friend who's got an Airbnb here, guys. You know him, Jay. In the middle Moonridge area on one of the most popular streets up here called Sheephorn. He rents to you guys all the time. He's an awesome, awesome dude. We should always support him too. Yeah. But yeah, it's getting pretty exciting getting this close to the ski season. I used to look forward to this as a youngster all year around, to get to come up to Lake Arrowhead and Big Bear and play in the snow. So I know a lot of you are super excited about it as well. And that really brings a lot of joy to my heart, man. Because I'll never forget how I used to feel. That's why I moved up here. Unfortunately, some of the magic's gone because I've been here for so long, and I've really dug deep in terms of setting a foundation up here. So yeah, it's, you know, there's no surprises anymore. It's, you know, I know too much type of a thing. But I'd still rather be here than pretty much anywhere. forget, guys, go support my friend Sahil, aka Sam. He owns Big Bear Smoke and Vape. One shop next to the village and one shop in Big Bear City. The addresses and phone numbers are in the information on the description of all these videos. If you tell him I sent you, he'll hook you up. He's a great dude. I love him to death. Tell him how much I say that I love him when you see him, and tell him I said to give you guys a bigger discount for saying that. And then, of course, once ski season starts up, you got to support Tony and all the employees of Getboards for your ski and snowboard rentals. Top notch place. Incredibly prideful in your safety. Again, guys, I'm not going to refer any companies to you just because they're nice people. They need to have a really quality product as well, because I know you guys are spending a lot of money when you come up here, and I do not want to add to you guys throwing money away. I want to try to help you guys. So even if it's nice people, if it's not a wonderful product, you know, I just don't want you guys to have to deal with that. However, if I don't like something, it doesn't mean that you're not going to like it. I'll always be honest with you guys about everything, my opinions on everything I do up here. But you got to remember, my feelings on that might be way different than yours would be. So don't not go anywhere just because I had a bad experience. Give everything a shot. Give everything a shot. But the ones that I talk about, these are definitely, like, as far as I'm concerned, the cream of the crop. I wish they had all these lights on. The other night they did, and it looked beautiful in here. Right behind me, there's a huge Christmas tree all lit up, but they don't have it on right now. We're gonna do a quick sneak over to Snow Summit. I know it's not snowing, so people are probably wondering why is he gonna waste his time and go to the ski resorts. Well, there's not much more to do up here. And being around these places, the ski resorts, it brings me happiness. Makes me recollect on what I consider to be the best times of my life. This is Evergreen Street, and Evergreen Street on the left-hand side and right-hand side has some pretty massive homes. Can't really tell right now because it's dark, but just beautiful, beautiful homes. They got some beautiful homes. Gosh, if it was snowing, everything is so much brighter out here. That's another wonderful thing about the snow. It just makes everything a lot brighter. Everything a lot lighter and brighter. And any light makes that snow reflect so incredibly bright. So when we're getting good snow, it's like light outside, but it's 2 in the morning, you know? There's really no other feeling that I can feel without it snow. Like I've never felt like that type of just such a wonderful emotional win, you could say, other than that type of snow coming down, where everything is just so peaceful and nothing can go wrong, you know? much tonight, but I miss you guys. There's going to be a whole heap load of videos, I'm sure, throughout this next week. All right, we're at Summit Boulevard, y'all. Snow Summit. They don't have anything lit up on the hill at all. I'm pretty sure they're going to start making snow this weekend with the snow that falls. Gosh, it'd be nice to get an early season going, you know? It would help this town so much, and so many people up here would be getting work and earning money, and I just really, really am hopeful for that. Look at that. Look where we're at. Right in front of these steps, I sat and talked with Fat Mike and Hefe from No Effects for about 10 or 15 minutes after the show. I'll never forget that because I grew up loving No Effects. Been to a ton of their shows, but I recorded that show on this channel up here with the Vandals. For all my punk rock friends, the Vandals and No Effects played, and I recorded the whole show. It's a few hour long, and I'm in the front row too. It looks great. It looks great. Find it on the channel, you guys. It looks freaking awesome. Yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for now. When it picks up, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, I'll be back out. None of you will be awake, but I love to do this, and I love to give you guys something to look forward to. When you wake up, you're like, oh, at some point in the day when I'm really bored and have no life, then I'll check out Nick's video. But until then, I love you guys, and go to bigbearweatherandmore.com, help support the channel. I want to say thank you to Joseph. He's made a few purchases in the past week, so thanks, Joseph, bro. I mean, a few purchases. His name keeps on popping up on the sales list. So thank you, my bro. Love you guys. It's November 12th. I said 13th at the beginning of the video, but I lied. Just wanted to see if you guys are on your toes, and I think I just making sure you're awake. Love you guys. Chat soon. Peace. Until next time.